I'm on Sports Set. I'm Burn.
I'm Vic, and welcome to our Rugby Update Show. No, the number one Rugby Update Show in the whole world. We're the only ones
That's a bit steep. Vic.
No, we're the only ones that do all the leagues, the important leagues. You know, the Australians and the New Zealanders concentrate on the Super League. The South Africans only talk URC. The English, they talk their league, whatever. We do all the leagues. We're the only one that brings up a comprehensive update.
We've even built the Japanese league, Vic.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Yes, we do.
Well, let's get straight into it, Vic.
No, I want to first shout out. I hope I'm going to say this right. I want to shout out
to the boys.
To all
the boys
my
and
new
girls.
friends, boys and girls, brothers and sisters out there in Samoa. I mean, they were fantastic when I did Moana.
Man.
That was a fantastic game. And I got to say, Manuia La Oso to all, and to my Tau Ganea and to my Taufa Fina. I hope I got that right. You guys will update me and write a letter, and I must probably be in shit street. I think I'll be a shitstorm because of my pronunciation. But yeah.
I know, but the boys and girls from the Pacific, magic, man.
Ah, fantastic.
Well, like I would say, mustard.
Mustard. Yeah, no, they don't do mustard there. They don't do mustard there. But listen here, before we go anywhere else, let's get a little bit of info out there. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. We're at 44,001. So our goal was 45,000 by the end of the weekend. So let's get that, boys. Let's get that. Pass the message on. It is the revolution.
Viva la revolución!
Talking about a revolution, today we have a new little segment coming up.
Ooh.
We're going to have a mystery man that we're going to introduce.
Who is it? Who is it?
Well, if I tell you, it's not a mystery anymore.
I know it is. But who is it?
Yeah, we're going to tell you, this is a man that really deserves to be mentioned.
He's mustard, man.
He is. Use the word mustard one more time and I'm going to bloody put ketchup up your arse. There you go. So, let's start with the Investor Cup this weekend. There was the semi-final. It's going to
get brutal, man.
It's going to get brutal. Cover us, because otherwise...
Man.
Let's start with the second game.
Yes.
Bordeaux thrashed Toulouse.
That's deservedly.
Yeah. No, but didn't I say Bordeaux?
You did say. I didn't believe it.
Savant.
Yes.
And then we had, if you're a Leicester fan, the shit show, the gift that keeps on giving, Irish rugby, the chokers of rugby. I mean, Leinster, the most expensive rugby club team ever put together. Yes. Ever. And they lost 37-34 to the new Northampton Saints. Now, you have to see my face when I tell you about this, boys. I watched that whole game.
Sad, man.
Actually, Northampton were the better team the whole game. I mean, Doris Day didn't turn up. Caleb Doris. He is injured.
He might miss the
Lions tour, yeah. I mean, our boy there, RG, wasn't playing good. They had Bowden Barrett. Geordie Barrett on the bench.
Why, New Zealand top cent in the world. Why you do that?
And then we're going to get to their coach in a second. No. Let's get into him right now. This man calls himself Joe Cullen. He's been there for like about 10 years. My friend, in my book, you're a jackass.
Donkey, man.
I'm not saying you're a bad coach. You just don't make fucking good decisions.
No.
Your decision making is not great.
Not fantastic.
No. You can't make this shit up, Vern.
No.
It was 34-37. 1 minute to go. The Leinster, they already had a guy on a yellow card.
No.
Northampton had a guy on a yellow card. That was going to go another 7 minutes, so he wasn't going to play anymore.
No.
Then they get a second yellow card. So they got 13 guys for the last minute of the game. Leinster is 3.5-4 meters out. Right?
Yeah.
But not far away from the goalpost. Geordie Barrett is on the field. Geordie's on the field. Yeah, there's too many Barrett brothers, like flipping Deliverance here. And they, in their Irish wisdom, I think it's too much mist coming off the ocean. They're fucking
too many leprechauns.
They decide not to take the 3 points, not to go into overtime with a 2-man advantage. No. They think they can score a try. They fumble the ball, or they knock it forward, whatever. And I can't do that now. And that is just the way it is. They lose the game.
Go for the kick, tie the game up, Go into overtime. You are dominant. Get the job done. Get the job done.
Just do your job.
I didn't see that
listen,
coming.
I got to put this boy back on the field. You're a dumbass. You can't make that decision. You cannot make that freaking fucking decision.
But hey,
No.
Verbeij is Verbeij, Vic.
Verbeij is Verbeij, and he, I mean, in the Irish press, that he's like on the verge of the sack. You can every day now, sacked in the morning, you're getting sacked in the morning.
Man.
Doesn't look good. If he now loses,
The URC.
doesn't win the URC, let's say he gets knocked out by your Stormers in the first round.
Baby.
I think they're gonna sink him in the Irish Sea. I think so. But the final is now Bordeaux against Northampton.
Yep.
No URC teams in the final.
Sad.
It is sad. But hey, listen, that's not all. There was the Challenge Cup. Another URC team that just fucking folded. But I mean, they're Scottish. They lost to Bar 39-24. And in the all-French thing, I'm telling you now that had the French not played against each other, it would be 4 French teams in the two finals. I think so. By far the strongest league in Europe. And no URC team.
None whatsoever, man.
No, not looking good. Not looking good.
That's not a good, good look for the URC at all.
Yeah. Then we move on. There was a little bit of rugby sevens this week. We're not big on the rugby sevens. We'll be honest. I mean, but there was the rugby sevens. And let's start with the women's result. I'm only doing who was in the final and then the semi-final. So in the final, New Zealand thrashed Australia 31-7. And the third place game was an all-American. No, Canada's not part of America yet. It was an all North American encounter.
North American encounter. Vic, watch what you say, man.
27-7 for the Canadians.
Okay, for the Canadians.
For the Canadians.
We're not going there.
That was on the women's side. And then we go look at on the boys' side there. On the men's side, Argentina lost to New Zealand for the third place. So New Zealand came in third. And Spain. Hola,
chica, hombres, que pasa?
Unbelievable. The Paella boys in the final, and they lost, of course, to the Blitzbokke. Because Boerewors is still better than Paella.
Any day of the week, every day of the week, 7 days a week.
19-5. So the Blitzbokke won the tournament. So these are the two winners. On the one side, you have the Silver Ferns. And on the other side, you have the Blitzbokke. So those are the two winners of the competition. But there were some upsets in the rugby sevens.
We got to get in that one, Vic. That was scary.
Samoa. I love you boys, but you lost 31-0. No, 33-0 to Deutschland.
No, that's not bad enough. Ireland lost.
No. That's not bad. You know why? Because Ireland are in the sevens, dog shit.
I don't care if you dog shit. It's freaking Germany, Vic. I mean, come on, you can't lose to Germany in rugby. That's like.
But listen here, Irish can. Irish can.
No, not even the Irish.
Look, you saw it with Leinster. They're the gift that keeps on giving.
Not against Germany. Sorry, shout out to all my German friends out there. But no, Germany is cack in rugby, man.
But they won. No. They won. So that's our Rugby Sevens roundup. We'll keep you updated all the time on Rugby Sevens. Don't worry. I know a lot of you guys like it. Then this weekend, there's a little matter of the URC coming up. I'm going to move over to the side here. You two a little bit. That'd be good. So the URC, big games coming up. I mean, just about every game has playoff implications. I mean, the Sharks, Ospreys, Munster, Ulster, the Bulls against Cardiff. Benetton and the Warriors, that's a big one. The Stormers against the Dragons, that should be an easy one for the Stormers. Leinster against Tebre, easy one for Leinster. No, well, these days you never know what's easy for Leinster.
You never know, man.
You never know. Connacht against Edinburgh and the Lions against the Scarlets. Yeah.
Every game, man.
That is because if you guys want to check.
The only game was Leinster against Zebra. That one doesn't really matter much because both are qualified. So Leinster is qualified.
Zebra's out of it. Well, I'll show you what the table looks, man. That's the kind of guy I am.
Quite nice.
Look, Leinster will keep the number one spot unless they bottle 2 games in a row, which I doubt. And the last game is against the Warriors, funnily enough. The Bulls, the Hollywood Sharks looking good. And then it's a big battle all the way from Cardiff, which I think should make it, and the Stormers should make it. But if we look at the bottom half of the table, I mean, Connacht, Lions, Ulster, Ospreys, Edinburgh and Munster, all fighting still theoretically for a chance. I don't think Connacht and the Lions can do it.
I don't think so.
But we'll see what happens this weekend. That is all coming up this week. Obviously, there were no games in the URC this weekend.
No.
That was passed because of the Investec
The
Cup.
Cup.
Then we move to truly a
Super.
the super rugby.
Super rugby.
And some idiot, his name is Vic. I did all 5 games live, and they were fantastic. I mean, let me get my notes out here. I got to get my notes out here. You know, I talk shit, but not all the time. Look, the Blues were just too strong for the Western
Yeah.
Force. I mean, look, AJ Lam, Lam. He came off the bench, 2 good tries. But listen here, there's only one man to be talked about. I'm going to put him right up front there. That's Bowden Barrett.
One of the 3 incest brothers.
Yeah, one of the 3 boys from the movie Deliverance. No, listen here.
They must.
I don't like the boy a lot.
But they're good.
Let's put it mildly.
Mildly.
But those crossfield kicks of his.
Unbelievable.
3 beautiful crossfield kicks every time I try. Unbelievable. I got to salute Bowden Barrett. What a game of rugby. What a game of rugby. I mean, the best man once against for the Western Force was the magician.
Harry Potter.
But the Western Force, just not a very strong.
Yeah, but you've got to
rugby
tell
team.
Harry, this is not Quidditch, man. This is rugby.
Then maybe the game of the round, Fiji and Drua against the Reds. That was so exciting. Great game, beautiful game,
Fantastic game.
best game ever.
Shit, man.
We're stirring the pot here. Look, the Reds got no defense. I mean, yeah, they got a good offense, but they got no defense. I mean, I'm not saying the Drua were the better team. Not at all. The Reds had their chances. The Reds.
Yeah, but
But for me, the man of the match there, and for me, that's just for me because I did watch that one. I'm going with Sarah Ura. I mean, this man, the tackles that he put in, the passing skills. You know me, I like the wingers and stuff like that. I'm not the big guy, you know, kind of. I like finesse, but this man, as a number 8 and a number 6 or whatever you want to call him, this man's finesse is off the scale, man.
the boys from the islands just have that flair. Maybe too much.
Yeah, no,
But they pull it off this time, man.
he was off the scale. And then we had the little matter of the Hurricanes against the Chiefs.
That was a good one.
I would say 99.9% of the people had the Chiefs winning.
Yes.
But we both had the Hurricanes.
We had the Hurricanes.
Because we are savants of rugby. At least I am. And, that was 35-17. Very good game. And there's only one man you can talk about there. There's only one man. He's flying right into the picture here. Baylen Sullivan.
Mustard.
What a game. He had 4 tries.
4
I mean,
tries.
he single-handedly whipped the Chiefs, you
Yeah.
know. No, there was not even Geronimo could have helped the Chiefs, man. He was unbelievable.
Geronimo. Never mind. We'll go there.
Indians, Chiefs, you know what I mean?
Nah,
then we
different Chiefs.
had that all Aussie battle, the Battle of New South Wales.
Yeah, Brumbies against the Waratahs.
You know?
It was a good first half.
Yeah,
It was a tight first half. But
very-
second half, it was a blowout.
But if you are the Australian coach, I mean, what's their coach now is that
Joe Smith.
Joe Schmidt, and afterwards it's Les Kiss.
Yeah.
You must be very positive because there's a lot of good things I saw there. I mean, in a shit show from the Waratahs, Suwali was once again super mustard. And, and for the Brumbies, I mean, look, you've got to, they scored 3 quick tries in the second half.
Yeah.
It was close in the first half. Those 3 tries in the second half really killed the game. I thought Billy Pollard, for me, was the man of the match there. For the Brumbies, the man was sensational.
Listen here. Man, people are talking about the Lions too, and that Aussies are
The Lions are getting hammered.
That's what we said. We
The
both
Lions
tipped-
are getting hammered.
The Lions ain't winning that series, Vic.
I'm going, we said 2-1, both
2-1.
of us. I'm actually more towards 3-0.
Nah, 2-1. 2-1.
I'm telling you now,
Aussies gonna do it.
the Lions might not beat some of these club teams. I'm telling you now.
But don't forget, those club
Yes,
teams,
and
that their best players will be playing for the Aussies, so they won't be playing against them. But I think... the
If they
Aussies-
play against Fiji and Drua, they're going to get hammered. Or get worn out.
But they're not.
No. They're playing a lot of teams. They're playing a lot
Yeah,
of
they're
teams.
playing a lot of teams.
Then the last game was a great rugby match.
Oh,
And it's not the Western Force. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. It is the Highlanders
Was the
against
Highlanders, yeah.
against Moana Pacifica. And listen here, one man. Now, well, there's a few good players there.
yeah.
My man, Miracle,
Yeah, but Artie, man.
Artie Surveyor was tough, man. He was the man of the match. I mean, he would not let Moana lose this game.
Unbelievable.
But,
That
I mean,
guy's-
they all played very well. The passion was unbelievable.
we were talking about Ardie Surveyor, arguably the best player on the planet.
For me, yes.
For me as a South African,
That is hard for me to say.
it's hard to say, but
I'm forget. Peter Steff is out there.
he's injured.
Eben.
Also injured the whole season.
But no, this man is for me.
Mustard, man.
My South African friends must probably not invite me to a braai, but for me, he's the best player on the planet.
Yeah.
As of now.
Also now, yes.
As of now,
I
he's the
have to
best
agree.
player.
I have to
Best
agree.
player on the planet. No, don't worry about it, man. My wife's trying to tell me that I forgot something for you.
Doesn't matter.
All right. Then we move on. So that was that. So let's have a look at the fixtures that are coming up. Just put that away. There you go. This weekend, only 4 games.
Yeah.
Fiji and Drua. I don't know why the Chiefs is there. My writing was today is not good. The Blues, the Waratahs, the Reds, the Crusaders against the Chiefs. That's going to be a massive game.
That's going to be good.
And the Western Force against the Brumbies. So we'll be getting into that. Let's have a quick look at the table there. It's
Chiefs,
tight.
Crusaders.
Look, that win for the Drua basically keeps them in because they've got they've still got 2 home games out of the last 3. And I think it's still for everybody to play for, but it's very unlikely that the Drua and the Highlanders make it for me. Then the Gallagher Premiership coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
There are all the results, all the fixtures. You guys check them out. I'm not going to run through all of them. I mean, I think the Tigers and the Sharks are going to be the big one.
Yeah.
Have a look at the table there quickly.
Bath is done.
Newcastle and Exeter are out of it, and everybody else is still in it. Bath is definitely in it.
Yeah.
I think Leicester will be in it as well. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be Northampton Saints is the team you got to watch out for now. They're on a high.
Definitely.
They have drugged themselves up after that win.
The Northampton Saints, I mean, they did go to Loftus and beat the Bulls there, which was a surprise for me as well.
That was an embarrassment.
You're right about that.
That was a goddamn embarrassment.
And then they go to Leicester and beat them as well at Leicester. So that's fantastic stuff, man.
Then the top 14, for me, the strongest rugby league at the moment in the world.
Must be.
I would go top 14, Super Rugby,
Premiership,
URC. That's why South African teams, we need to go back to the Super Rugby, man.
Yes.
So those are the games that are coming up this week.
Standout game, Toulon against Toulouse.
Yeah, Toulon against Toulouse. It's a 2-2 game. Let's see what happens there. Then the table, Toulouse on top ahead of Bordeaux and Toulon. Those 3 are definitely in the playoffs.
I think one of those 3 take it.
I can't see anybody else beating one of those 3. No, so that is that. Now we get into, last but not least, our mystery man of the day. Ooh. Now, who could it be, Vern?
I don't know.
I know
too.
So let's guys, listen, it can only be one man at the moment. And it's this man, Ardie Surveyor.
We're not worthy.
We are not worthy, Ardie Surveyor. We are not worthy of your greatness, man. I'm going to put a Moana picture of him up there because what he's done for Moana this year is fantastic.
Let's go quickly some through stats. Ardie Surveyor, born in the 14th of October 1993, so he's 31 years old, in Wellington, New Zealand. 185 tall, 6'1" if you're from America. Weighs about 100 kilos.
It's about 136 pounds, 135 pounds.
Fluctuates,
Man, he is worth his weight in gold.
Married, 3 kids, so outside of rugby, he's a busy man. 3 kids, you're busy man. Played his rugby in Wellington, then joined the Hurricanes, played 10 years for the Hurricanes.
131 games there, huh?
Fantastic stuff. Good servant the Hurricanes. Then he had a little sabbatical there in Kobe with the Kobe Steelers.
Yeah, that's probably why he's so beefed up. He ate that Kobe beef there, man.
Kobe beef, man. Gotta have some
and
Kobe
now he's playing for Moana.
Yes, and he's absolutely...
he's the superstar. I mean, look,
superstar,
I saw that they have this voting of the player of the year in the Super League. Just give the boy the trophy.
Yeah.
I don't care if they fall out and they don't make the playoffs. This man has been the best rugby player in the Super League.
And the reasons he joined Moana Pacifico, he wanted to go back to his Samoan roots, So fantastic stuff. Listen here, he also played for the New Zealand Sevens from 2013. He played rugby sevens. No, that's rugby under 20s. And he played from 2016 for the All Blacks.
96 caps already.
Ooh, so he'll get his 100 cap this
The
season.
only thing that is missing on his
his
CV, and I'm sorry to say, but this World Cup is like next year, right?
Yeah.
So you'll be 32.
27.
So you'll be 33. You won't win it because we know who's winning the World Cup. The three-peat. And when he's 37, he won't.
He would deserve it, though. A player like him would
Man,
deserve
you
it.
are opgefokt, man.
He would deserve it.
No.
But he's not getting it, Vic.
No, but he has got a bronze and a silver medal.
And that's good enough.
That's good enough, you
No,
know.
man,
Not
the
every-
Irish, no.
the Irish don't even know what a medal looks like.
Don't even know what it looks like.
No, they're the bottle jobs of rugby.
They know what a pub looks like.
But no,
And a Guinness, but no
no,
medals,
listen here,
man.
for me as a South African supporter to say that the best rugby player on the planet today, now, is a New Zealander. It's tough for me, but it is.
It's just the truth.
He's the best rugby player on the
We're
planet.
not biased on this channel.
No, we love
tell it
everybody.
the way it is.
We love everybody. Shout out to my Aussie friends. There we go. No, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. So that was our rugby show for today.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
It was good. And from now on, every week we'll be introducing you into a guy that we think...
mystery player.
A mystery player.
At
This
the
week
end.
it was Artie. We won't let you know who it is next week, but he will be mustard.
He definitely will be mustard.
So you guys enjoy your day. And this weekend, big rugby, huh? 4 Super Rugby games, 4 UCR games, all live on this channel. So check it out, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao.